Turn 1 Valakut, turn 2 Remand. Turn 3 Remand. I think this hand's fine. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. The Golos Cataracts. I don't know if the Tron deck has room for a Cataracts. There were people that, when I think it was when Karn first came out, people were sideboarding a Golos to get with Karn. So the idea is you sideboarded a Golos to get with Karn, and then you played a Cataracts main deck. So, like, it only cost you 1 deck building spot, but you essentially had 4 copies of it because you had 4 Karns. Sigurd is good against Liliana of the Veil. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. It feels like all of the applications... Wait, did they not end-step Shriekhorn? It feels like all the applications are pretty minor, and it just seems that there's got to be something better, you know? Drawing the second Valakut's a little awkward. I'm going to remand the crap out of this Cathartic Reunion. Or a Thrilling Discovery, whichever it is. Absolutely not. Mill has been fun. Yeah, there's just a ton of people playing Dredge. Mill's probably really good right now. That matchup has to be like so... I'm trying to think of the word that I'm trying to find. What's the word that I want to use? It's a fairy, huh? I mean, bouncing this doesn't do anything. I'm just going to hold up Remand again. Miserable? There you go. Spike found it. I don't know. Like, it's kind of cool. Also, what's up, Spike? Two wheels in play. My opponent's cast about 12 Cathartics. Jeez. You have two wheels, and the game's not over? How is the game not over when you have 2 wheels? How are they ever winning? That card would have been good to draw 1,000 turns ago. Also, because I played the second Valakut, I now can't double spell this turn. Which is really awkward. I have to play Reclaimer, I think. Because I need to get to the Scapeshift. Yeah. Lissy Love, thank you for the follow. Been out of MTG for a bit. Why are we playing Bring to Light in Scapeshift now? So, Bring to Light is essentially just a 5-mana copy of Scapeshift, right? So, it gives you... Not only does it give you more copies of Scapeshift, but it also allows you to have this toolbox package, because you can Bring to Light for Omnath, you can Bring to Light for Verdict, you can Bring to Light for Valky. So it just gives you a lot of toolboxes, while also just being more copies of Scapeshift. Honestly, I think Scapeshift, or Bring to Light, became really popular when Valky came out, because you can Bring to Light for a Valky, and you can cast the back half of Valky. Yeah, Dryad's in the list, too. I guess that's a card we could draw. If we just drew Dryad. It might be pretty close to dead if we just drew Dryad. Yourself again. If we drew exactly Dryad, how much damage could we deal? I'm not going to crack the fetch, because for that reason. So it'd be Dryad, Flagstones, I guess it's only 18 damage, right? Plus the bolt is 21. Because we get a land off the flagstones. We get Valakut off the Reclaimer. That's 9. Fetch would be 18. Oh, then we could just Scapeshift, right? We would just have lethal. Okay, yeah. So Dryad would kill them. So let's draw Dryad. Did not draw Dryad. Well... Is there any way I could survive? How many chills have they gone through? 2? So what if I Tef, bounce Amalgam, play Flagstones with the intention of sacrificing Flagstones end of turn? And I should be able to kill them next turn, right? Assuming I get a turn. They should be dead. So let's do that. I guess I don't have to crack this fetch quite yet. Yeah, Tef bounce this. They do get to Ox, but they may or may not be able to kill me with Ox. Oh, they have Conflagrate. Am I dead to Conflagrate? 8 would be... So I got a 1, so I can't fetch, right, if they Conflagrate me? There I go. I guess what I could have done was bounced a Narcomoeba, bolted the Amalgam, and played a tap land, with not going fetch, sack, flagstones. But that doesn't give me the ability to kill with Scapeshift next turn, I don't think. But I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Still don't get why they decided to make a third green. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's a little bit different because you don't discard as an additional cost. So that it could be a downside, could be an upside. I mean, I thought they only had 7 cards in their hand. How do they have 9 cards in their hand now, chat? What am I missing? They had 7, and they dredged 1 card. What am I missing, chat? How on earth do they have set 9 cards in their hand? That's not possible, right? Oh, I bounced. Right, so I just gave them the extra card. Oh, I'm so dumb. Right, I just gave them the extra card for lethal. You're right, yep. Ogbrog, Shrey, thank you for the follows. I'm dumb. You're right. Oh, they're choosing to Ox. That's good for me. I don't know why they would do that instead of just Conflagrating. Guess they're playing around a counterspell. But this actually gives me outs. Oh, I could have just gotten Bog, right? I mean, I could just Bog them now, right? I could just Bog them after they do all this stuff. I don't need to do it now, but you're right, I have Bog. I forgot I had Pachuca Bog in my deck. So I just can't lose this game then, yeah. Because now I just Bog them. But I can wait until they put the Ox into play and make them go off, right? Like, now I can Bog. I completely forgot about Bog. Yeah, forests. I just completely forgot about Pachuca Bog. It's getting late, chat. It's getting late. What's up, P-Sams? Meow, meow. Bog, yeah. I just win even if I don't Bog. Yeah, because they decided to go for Ox. However, I messed up badly, and I should have main phased Bog them because I was dead to the Conflagrate. They have 9 cards in their hand. If they just cast Conflagrate, I go to 2, and they attack me with 2 Narcomoebas. So. Yeah, that's true. I was so dead set on just, like, them just having a ghost card in their hand. Just completely forgot about my own Teferi, because I'm dumb. They're not actually dead, right? Or are they? We're at 25, so I BTL for a Dryad. 2, 3, 4, 5. Play fetch. 6, 12. Sack, get Valakut, that's 9, plus 18. 18 and 12 is 30. Yeah, so they're just dead, right? Get Dryad, play Heath, crack Heath, sack this, get Valakut. Yeah, they're dead. Because then I get an extra land drop from the Dryad. So we go Dryad, cast, play fetch, do save targets, always yes, always yield. Alright, they're off it. They have seen enough. What are we boarding against Dr. Edge? I don't think I want the Madcap package because they can just conflagrate the Empyrean. Sigarda does not seem particularly interesting. This card's bad. Unmoored Ego. What would I Unmoored Ego against Dredge? Conflagrate, Ox. I think minus Omnath plus Anger. You want to cut Omnath against them? I was thinking about cutting these Wildfires. Or potentially the Valky. I'm not sure the Valky's that good. Anger is definitely good. I definitely want the Anger. I think Omnath is actually really good. I think I'd rather cut like a Wildfire or a Bolt, something like that. I mean, Bolt also doesn't have much text, right? Yeah, I guess Wildfire is for my own flagstones if my Reclaimer dies or I don't draw it, so I guess that's fine. Deck seems sweet. How good do you think main deck Wildfire is? Not sure. The first couple of matches that I'm playing with it could be good. Do I want Blessing? Oh, so I can Blessing them if I just draw it? I mean, that's kind of 5-head. This hand's too slow, right? It's close, because we have... Reclaimer is our best card because we have Bojuka Bog. But it's a really slow Reclaimer. It's like turn 3 on the draw. Which I think is not good enough. Also, this hand just doesn't really have much else after that, so... Like, it feels weird to mulligan a hand with Reclaimer, but this is much, much better. Can put back that. Yeah, exactly, Muffins. Most of your deck does not have text. You have, like, about 8 cards that matter, and if you draw them, you usually win, but... Wildfire is basically a better Sakura Tri-Builder has been called. I mean, if you draw Flagstones, sure, but... What if you don't draw Flagstones? Then it's just kind of nonsense, right? Reclaimer is definitely our single best card in the matchup, so... We even drew a backup copy if they inevitably cast a Lightning Axe, which I assume they boarded in. But I would imagine if they don't have... I guess they could just kind of put a bunch of power into play this turn. I was going to say if they don't have an axe, they're probably dead, but they could just do a bunch of stuff now. Right, but here's the thing. If you have Reclaimer already in play, you don't need to draw Wildfire because you can just sack the Flagstones to your Reclaimer. So at that point, if you already have Reclaimer, what is Wildfire even really doing for you? You know? I am just going to pass. If they do some stuff, I'll get Bajuka Bog. If not, then I'll get Flagstones. What's the best prowess deck? I actually think Red-White might be the best prowess deck. I've been really impressed with it. I think it's really, really good. They're choosing not to dredge. Oh, because they wanted to find a land? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Don't listen to P-Sams. He's a hater. P-Sams is a hater. Alright, resolves. Ox, Conflagrate. Okay, so if I don't bog now, they get to put... Let's pop this out a little bit. So if I don't bog them now, they get to put... They deal me 3, and they get to put 6 more power into play because they have Amalgam and Silver Smoke Ghoul. I don't know that I can beat 6 power plus a Lightning Helix. So I think I kind of have to get bog here. How were my Mana Traders matches? I mean, I kind of played against some weird decks. I played against Burn twice. I played against Depths 4 times, and I was playing Red Prison, and that matchup is pretty lopsided because I just have 8 Blood Moons. I lost to lands because I didn't know they were playing lands game 1. I kept a hand without Blood Moon, and then I lost to Eldrazi Taxes. But yeah, it was like Eldrazi Taxes, lands, 4 Depths, that's 6, 2 Burn, that's 8, 1 Delver, that's 9, and then my last opponent is playing Hogak. So just a lot of decks that were pretty soft to Red Prison. I think I have to play Dryad here. I'm just trying to think if I want to play the second Reclaimer. Played in Prison, they played Banned 5 times, and they had Mono Basics. Jeez. Okay, let's go... Is there any advantage to playing the second Reclaimer? Because I have to pay an extra 2 life to do that. I don't really think there is, right? Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to go Dryad tap lands. And no attacks, I guess. We find a way. We just need to find a land to kill them. If we brick on land, we can still potentially bring to light for something. Anger, possibly, depending on what they do. The one way I could see us losing this game is if they have Conflagrate in their hand, because they can cast it for 0 and then kill our Dryad. Because the Dryad is kind of what's keeping us alive here. If they're just hardcasting a Stink Beat Up, I don't... Yeah, okay, whatever. What deck would I say you were the best at all time? You mean in terms of, like, me playing the deck? I mean, the deck that I had the most success with was... I'm trying to think. There's a couple of them. Alright, they died. Let me think for a second. I mean, I guess, like, in terms of tournament success... I'm trying to think. I was going to say Mono Blue Devotion, because I won a couple of tournaments with that. Or, like, top 8 at a couple of high-profile tournaments. I don't know if that one counts, though. Mid Affinity I played a lot. I played a lot of Affinity before it got shadow banned. Please don't make me put these triggers in the stack. Are we going to break Moto with 7,000 Gallica triggers? Alright, no, they conceded. Yeah, with Ephemerate. The problem is it's a 3-1, right? So... Lava Dart, etc. That's... I mean, it's a card that's fine by itself, but when you try to put stuff like that into the mix, you just kind of get boned by Lava Dart, so I don't know that I like that much, but... I think just the card on rate is pretty good in something like Humans. This hand is really awkward, because I have 2 Scapeshifts. Like, I have turn 1 Reclaimer, but I basically have nothing else. I think this hand's actually a mulligan. What does chat think about this hand? Like, what's best case scenario? I turn 1 Reclaimer. Turn 2, I have to get Temple Garden. I guess I don't have to. I can get a basic, but then I go sack basic. Tap this. I won't necessarily be able to play Tef on 3. I don't know. Maybe it's a keep. It's pretty close. Turn 1 Reclaimer. Turn 2 activate get Flagstones. Turn 2 tap land sack Flagstones. Turn 4. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna ship it. I feel like it's just too clunky. I guess this is better? God, this deck is so clunky, man. This deck is so clunky. This is why I hate this deck. I gotta put back Verdicts. Actually, they're playing Luris. I should have put back Omnath. Should have kept Verdicts. This deck is a mess. It is the definition of a mess. I really don't know how this deck won a challenge. I can't figure it out. Look at these draws. You have a 7/7 flying first strike Death Shadow against blue-white prowess. Nice. Tech is great. Define great. Because my definition of great is being able to cast my spells on time. That's what I call great. This deck cannot really do that ever. I don't even think I can afford to hold up Remand because I kind of want to just play Tef next turn. Alright, go. Your Werewolf Tribal deck? Play me heads up. What tier would I rank it? S. Obviously S tier. I could cast all the spells in the first hand? Yeah, but I had 2 Scapeshifts. Like, the second Scapeshift is almost already a mulligan. I don't know, Will. I don't know if that's possible. I'm not convinced. Okay. Maybe they can't beat an Omnath? Probably not. What's up, Adira? How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. When I put Reclaimer back and keep Verdict, especially against Luris. Yeah, when I put the Verdict back, I said I think I messed up. It ended up working out because they were playing Grixis Control Luris, which is not something that I would expect out of when I see Luris, but... Like, I sort of got rewarded for my decision, but I think it was incorrect. I mean, I'm just going to play Omnath. I don't particularly care if they counter it. I mean, I do, but... Oh, they milled my basic island. I was like, why can't I get basic island? I guess I will get Steam Vents. White. A control magic, this is a buy for Scapeshifts. I mean, I don't know if I'm winning this game. I would say I'm behind. When I just get Scapeshift, I should have you right. Home anymore. This kind of feels like Jund to me, where this deck just doesn't have good matchups. Ooh, awesome draw step. I have a mountain and a plains to get. I guess I should probably cycle it, right? Sure. It'd be helpful if I tap red mana. Two mana draw card. Pog Champ. Let's get them off Tron. Yeah. Like, why is this card in the deck? I can't chat. I just can't take this seriously. Alright, go. Powerful maneuver. Yeah, we 3-2 Betredge. I don't know, chat. What am I thinking about the leaks people have done about some reprints in Modern Horizons 2 that would come in the modern format? I don't want to speculate on those because they're not confirmed. But there were some of them on the list that I think would be... Some of them would be obviously a little too powerful, but I think Counterspell might be okay. Dryad. This is a good turn because I get to double Reclaimer if this resolves. So it's not resolving, it looks like, but you know, beats. I need to play the Dryad first, so I have access to... If it resolves, then I would have access to 3 green mana. Or 2 additional green mana, because the Dryad would let the Steam Vents tap for green. But, because I... Cleansing Wildfire on my forest, I now don't have triple green. 5-head. I don't know. I mean, there are decks that can go under Counterspell. I guess that's not the way to put it, but I don't know. Counterspell is not great against everything. It's a fine card, but I don't think that it's too good for Modern. I think it would be passable. I want to Bolt now because they don't have access to Archmage's Charm. I mean, we might just be Reclaimer Beatdown here. Okay. I have 2 cards left. What do you think, chat? Do we go Beatdown mode? The issue with going Beatdown mode is if they kill the untapped Reclaimer, they just gain the 3 life back anyways. It's kind of tough. If I just play Reclaimer pass, sack Plains, get Flagstones. Then they kill one of the Reclaimers, but they can't attack unless they have 2 removal spells. I think I shouldn't attack. Because I really want to activate and get Flagstones here, because the next turn, if I draw land, I can go sack Flagstones, get 2 lands, and then cast Scapeshifts. So I think I'm just going to play this and pass. Me, the Prowess deck are better of Jund Shadow now. We could get Bog, but that doesn't set up for Scapeshift next turn. I think I'm just going to let them bobble. I need to get flagstones so I can set up Scapeshift next turn, I think. That is whatever. I mean, I'm at 14, but... Why vape on stream? Because I want to? I don't know. For you, the Prowess deck are better of Jun Shadow now. Like, better than Jun Shadow? Yeah, I think Prowess is probably better than Shadow now. I would say that. Interesting, they tapped 2 blue mana, which now they can't charm again. They could have just tapped Blood Crypt Island and left up Charm, but they chose not to do that. Which is interesting. I mean, if I draw a land, I'm just going to go for it. This deck is an abomination. It certainly is an abomination. I don't know that I would say I love it, but it's definitely an abomination. Fatal Push. Okay. Flagstones. Again, getting flagstones, so if I draw a land, I can tap 2 lands, sack the flagstones, get 2 more lands, and then Scapeshift with 7 lands in play. So that's why I'm getting flagstones. And they get 2 looks at a counterspell. Alright, give me a land, please. Should have specified. Well, that's awkward. Can I turn on Valakut this turn? So I have mountain, mountain, mountain. That's 3 mountains. I can sack flagstones to get 2 more. That's 5, right? So I sack flagstones, get a mountain out for Claimer, and then this is mountain number 5, so I can't turn it on. This is awkward. Maybe now I have to get Bajuka Bog to shut them off with 2 more Bauble activations. But then I'm just dead to Bolt, right? Because I have to tap this, and then I take 7. I don't know, chat. What do I want to lose to? Guess I could also cycle Triome first. And then if I find Bolt, I could Bolt the Lurrus. But then I can't activate Reclaimer, which is also bad. Am I dead to Bolt anyways? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Right now, if they have Bolt and nothing else, I go to 1. Because they play Bauble, 5/5 Dragon. They play Bolt, 6/6 Dragon, plus 3 is 9. So right now, I'm not dead to just Bolt. I'm dead to Bolt plus something else, but... What can I cycle into if I hit Triome? Bolt, Remand, another Reclaimer. The issue with all these cards is I don't get to activate Reclaimer this turn. So I think cycling is bad. I'm just going to play this and pass. I think I'm probably going to die, but I don't know. Don't really know what I'm supposed to do. We do, but if I bog, I have to tap my Reclaimer, in which case I'm just dead to Bolt. Whereas this way, I'm not dead to just Bolt. They have to have Bolt plus something else. Now I'm dead to Bolt, but... Oh, that was the one from the graveyard. Okay, no, I'm not dead to Bolt. I thought they cast that one from their hand. Okay. And they're not shuffling, which means we're dead. Everything around keeps changing. Let's get Triome. Let's get another Flagstones. So that way we can maybe draw a Dryad to get us out of this. Understand this much using Kinikai's in perspective. Nice, nice, nice. I used to do that a while ago. I mostly just like try to count calories now, but I mean, I'm just gonna cast my card. What if? Does it resolve? Looks like it's not resolving. Four mana. Oh. Do they not have a counterspell in their hand? Pause champ? I can pay for mana leak. Pause champ, pause champ, pause champ. Alright, you win. Good God, this deck is bad. Alright, Veil of Summer. Probably have to keep bolts because these fucking wildfires are trash. Get these out of here. This card should not be in my deck. It's nonsense. And cut the verdict, maybe? Guess I could cut the second Scapeshift. I don't know. We cut a land, maybe? I kind of want the Bog because they're a Luris deck. Bog myself before I cast. Well, they just respond to the Bog trigger and then cast into the story, right? If I activate first, they respond to the Bog trigger and cast into the story. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm dumb. Yeah, you're right. I'm just dumb. Yeah, you're right. I'm dumb. I'm just dumb. I'm too busy complaining about how bad this deck is, chat. Alright, well, I'm dumb. I just hate this deck so much. I don't know why I'm playing it. Apparently. Keep. I have Reclaimer. This deck is just way too clunky for me. Nice draw step. I'm gonna fetch main phase. So they can't kill my Reclaimer in response to a fetch next turn. Go. Like if they had Drown, right? If I say go and they just go land go, I go to fetch and they can just drown the Reclaimer in response. So I want to make sure they can't drown it before I get to activate it. Okay, Flagstones. Flagstone Arenos. That's actually probably a pretty good draw, right? Same thing this time. I'm just going to fetch again, because I don't want them responding on their turn. Let's get Stomping Ground, I think? Sure. Reclaimer. If they mana leak this, I'll probably just let it go. I could Veil, but then I can't activate this Reclaimer, and I think it's more important to activate the Reclaimer. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just save Veil for something else. They can't bolt this now, which is nice. They also can't cast Charm, so... Kind of surprised they didn't kill this Reclaimer while I was tapped out last turn. I guess they were maybe worried about Dryad. Where are all the good cards at? Not in the deck. I think I'm not going to cast that this turn, because if I guess what I could do is Dryad with Veil back up. Maybe that's good enough. But if I wait a turn, I could Dryad with Reclaimer activation up. I mean, if I Dryad and Veil their counterspell, how much do I care that I can't activate Reclaimer this turn? Not that much, right? There should be a link to the playlist below. I wonder, did I make a command for that? I don't know if I made a command for that. I may have. There you go. I wasn't sure if I did or not. You have all 5 colors to choose from and can't even play good cards? Yeah. Alright, I don't know if this is right. I'm just going to Dryad with Veil up. This feels like it's a good exchange, but not 100% sure. What's the me that I love most? Valky, take a peek. I kind of want to save it to cast Tibalt, right? I think. Well, I mean, they're going to kill my Dryad, right? There's no way that they don't have a removal spell here. So, I'm not going to win next turn because they're killing Dryad. Yeah. I guess they're dead to a land. Yeah, that's true. They're dead to a land. Or they're dead to me drawing Scapeshift, because I can get the 7th land with Flagstones. So they're dead to a land or a Scapeshift. I should have specified once again. I guess I could just get Omnath. What if I just got Omnath here? Or I could get another Dryad, kill their Snapcaster Mage. Oh, right, I'm dumb. You're right, never mind. I'm just stupid. Do I have enough mountains? How many mountains are in my deck? How many mountains? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's enough, right? We're good. Find who I become. I wasn't sure how many mountains we had either. We holding on to smoke. Holding on. For some reason, I thought that we needed an untapped land to be able to activate the Dryad and BTL, but obviously I'm dumb. I just want to go back to casting Swift Spears. This is too hard for me, chat. I don't like it here. I want my Swift Spears back. This hand seems fine, I guess. It's not great, but... I may bend, but I won't break. Bobble them. What do I want to draw? I guess Elvish Reclaimer? Is that my best draw? Probably. Definitely not Plains. I'm holding on, holding on. Yeah, but what happens when you don't draw your 75%er? You have to understand that I am incredibly unlucky. So. I don't think there's a 3-drop that I'm particularly worried about. So. Because they can't play Ashiok because they showed me a Luris, so. I'm just going to get my tap land into play. And again, I think the biggest problem with this deck for me is it's just so clunky. Why did they shock? Are they playing Shadow? They haven't showed me a Shadow the entire match. I did not think they were playing Shadow. Okay. Huh. I guess they're a Shadow deck. Ooh, that was a good draw. Jesus, that was a good draw. Remember how somebody told me to draw better? Yeah, I drew better. Make it... Force pitching Tails End. Aspiring Spike Aficionado. Too late, too late. Not every card can be 1 mana. Yeah, but this deck just like... I think it's not the curve that I'm upset with. It's the amount of tap lands. Look, if you just take a look at the deck list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 lands. 11 lands that enter the battlefield tapped every single time. That is way too many. Like, way too many. Huh. Guess I'm just casting that. I don't really want to cast Dryad unless I have another green mana up. So. I'd like to formally thank you for being my background stream. I play MTG, just open Arena 6 and chess. It's all me, huh? Remember that day that I opened 2 of them? I wish I was streaming during that time, because y'all don't believe me, but... Yeah, but there's 31 lands. Yeah, but like, you're still just going to have some of these draws where you can't cast your spells on time because your land's coming to play tapped. And it's just super fucking awkward. Does Flagstones let you go off with lower lands? No, because Scapeshift... We tried this before. Scapeshift has to finish resolving before the Flagstones triggers go on the stack. So the way it works is that, let's say you have a Flagstones in play in 6 lands. You sack 6 lands, get Valak at 5 mountains, then the Flagstones trigger resolves. I have to be like 0% this game, right? I mean, I have to cast Dryad now. I was trying to wait to see if I could draw a green source, but now I kind of have to. I mean, that worked. So I guess we're killing Luris. Alright. Sure. Go. Now if they have Fatal Push, I can just Veil it. I don't really think there's a point in killing Sprite Dragon there because they just get to replay it with Luris. Maybe it was better, though. Maybe put some amulets. Then we're just going too deep at that point. Any Scapeshifts? Any Scapeshifts? Any Bringdolites? Any Bringdolites? Mod check Bringdolites? Never let you go when I never did. Abundant Harvest? Is it not already legal? That's the one from the new set, right? Oh, it's MH2. Right. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was in Strixhaven. But no, it's not. Valky, God of Lies. Does that do anything? Not really. Why don't we attack first? Almost find me right there again. Amulet, Lotus Field brought back. That's 5-head. Oh, right, but it was the okay, gotcha. Because it was the archive thing. All right, let's cast Valky. I want to see what their hand is. Maybe I was supposed to just play Dryad, hold up Remand. They have Drowned, 2 lands. Well, their hand kind of sucks. So maybe I can still win this game. Yeah, we just want to find. We just gotta find a thing. They're hanging on to the Drown. I mean, honestly, they're not even winning the race right now. So they maybe were supposed to Drown there. But if they found another counterspell, they could win the fight, right? Just find me right there. Yeah, Fetchland is just lethal, isn't it? Yeah, it's just lethal. It's not a bad draw. You'll always find me right there again. Take 6. Okay. Cast Elvish Reclaimer. I mean, it's still not bad, right? They're drowning the Reclaimer. What if I just remand my own Reclaimer? Kind of down with that. Because then I could still cast the Reclaimer and hold up Veil. Oh, easy clap. We win. Easy clap. Upstairs. Yes. Off it. 2-0. Seems like a really bad matchup. I can't keep this. I mean, I could, but... This hand is good, I think. Just put back Scapeshift, right? This is essentially the same thing as a Scapeshift, but it has more utility. Hype for new free throw or new hot mulligan? New free throw? What do you mean new free throw? How does any deck beat Prowess? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing beats Prowess. Prowess is just the best deck. Except, well, Heliod might beat Prowess, but... So free throw, new hot mulligan. I don't think I've heard of those bands. They took Dryad. Dr. Yad, we call him. It's not a bad draw, I don't think. Not a religion. It is still the best deck. Until they ban Spike Feeder. Just saying. Hot Mulligan? I'll have to check them out too. So we got Hot Mulligan and Barren Tooth, right? I usually write these stuff down because chat sends me music suggestions, and they're usually good. Hot Mulligan. If I know how to spell. Bear and Tooth. I will definitely check those out later. Thoughtseize bug, anyone? Any Thoughtseize bugs? 100th with the song request. What you got? Some Hot Mulligan? I'm down. Was that spicy ban prediction on Spike Feeder? I think so. I would not be surprised if Spike Feeder was banned. I don't know when exactly, but at some point this year, I would not be surprised if Spike Feeder got banned. Jesus Christ. It's rude. It's very, very rude. Any song in particular? I fell in love with Princess Peach. Alright, I will do that. Let me just get some lands. Any flagstones? Any flagstones? It's not bad. And lines of razor blade make me fade in. Alright, so 100th wants I fell in love with Princess Peach. Let me find that. Alright, song request coming in from 100th. I like it so far. I don't know if that's a good draw, but go. I like it so far. They'll wait till paper players are sick of it. I mean, the deck is just infinitely better in paper, isn't it? I think I would rather cycle Flagstones than cycle Remand. Because then they just get the Thoughtseize whatever I... You know what I mean? There's no point in casting the Remand. Because I cast Remand and then they just take whatever I draw, so it's kind of pointless. Bring to Light. I want to get a Valky in play. By that I mean Tybalt. It's pretty good too. Sub. Arbiter MTG gifting us up to BCS 8999995. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Arbiter. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome to the Doom Room BCS. Let's get some sub hype. Go to the chat. Yeah. Am I cycling this Tef? I think I'm just going to plus it in case they draw a discard spell. It's possible I should even attack here, but I'm just going to chill. We talked about this a lot over the past week or so, and I really don't want them to ban Heliod because I think that the mono-white, I don't know if you guys remember this, but the mono-white deck that Sam Party was playing with like Heliod, Ballista, Aether Vial, Luminarch Aspirant, I think that deck is reasonable, and I don't think that deck is too good. And I want that deck to be, you know, a thing. But I think Spike Feeder is the biggest offender for me. Personally. How close am I to manual Valakitting? No, I kind of want to cycle. I think they're dead. Three, 6. I guess they're not dead, right? I'll just kill the Stoneforge now. Am I supposed to keep the land in my deck? Guess not. Not sure. I maybe am not supposed to do that, but... They did plus bolt. No, we can only deal 6. Or we can only deal 6. Because the Flagstone's land comes into play before we get the Valakut. So, we couldn't quite kill them there. They drew a lot of discard spells this game. They drew 6. Jesus. See, the thing about banning Spike Feeder that I think is good is it turns off the like instant speed I win lines with Collected Company, and it makes it more of a. I think it makes it more of a reasonable deck. You know. I think the reason that the deck is so egregious for me is that Collected Companying instant speed win the game against 90% of the format. I don't know. It's just... I don't think that Collected Company is... I don't know. Is Collected Company a realistic ban? There's no way, right? I think Spike Feeder is way more reasonable. Yeah. I think, if anything, it's going to be Spike Feeder, I believe. Because, again, I think if you ban Spike Feeder, the Collected Company aspect of that deck is just... It's more just... I guess playing fair is not maybe the best way to put it, but it's, you know... when you can't collect a company into an instant speed win, the card is much less potent, you know? But it feels like right now with Spike Feeder, it just... There leads to a lot of feels bad situations. And that's what I don't like about it. What are they playing? Black-White Stoneblade? They probably have Souls. So maybe I want Anger. I definitely want Veil of Summer against that opponent who's drawing 6 discard spells. Empyrean seems like a scam. Is this card a scam? This card's pretty bad against Lingering Souls, right? They just chump block it. Probably want Rip Apart for Batterskull. Do I even care about Batterskull? I guess this kills swords. Killing swords is pretty good. What's bad against them? Nothing's bad against them. What am I supposed to cut? What do I think about Burn? I think Prowess is just better than Burn. You think cut Teferi? Yeah, I guess I could buy that. I mean, Teferi's like, can bounce a Germ token, but most of the stuff that they have is not good against Teferi, or Teferi is not good against. Like, bouncing Stoneforge is bad. It's not good against Souls. I'll buy that. Maybe I don't bring in the Rip Aparts. Oh, I cut the Wildfires. Yeah, these Wildfires can go. These should just not be in the deck. I just don't understand why we're playing Wildfire. I think Verse seems great. Against what, Liliana? I guess Liliana. We could go down 2 remands, 2 Verses. The only problem I have with Verse is it's not very good against stuff like Lingering Souls. I guess it kills Stoneforge. Yeah, it's good against everything that's not Souls. This hand has 2 bolts. This hand's kind of sketch. I'm gonna keep it though. Maybe. I mean, they have Ashiok. Ashiok is the card that scares me the most, which is why I wanted to keep in Remand. And why I wanted to keep in so many bolts. I mean, depending on their hand, they might have to take the Veil, right? Maybe not, because I have a tap land. But they took it anyway, so it's not that bad. It's a good question, Mario. The answer to that question, I have no fucking clue. I have no idea. People who play this deck should comment in chat. What on earth is Sigarda for? As in Jund? Who the hell plays Jund? Isn't your Jund matchup already a buy anyways? Like, do you really need that card to beat Jund when you're already favored? Surgical my Dr. Yad. Rude. I should have waited till my draw step, right? The only problem I have with it in this matchup is it's like kind of awkward against souls, right? Because they can just jump block it a bunch of times. Yeah, Ozzy gets it. It's a good jump blocker when your opponent's attacking with a 15 power Lumimancer. Let's go. I left tried in the bin. Well, it doesn't matter, right? It has no relevance on the game, I don't think. Pretty good draw. Could Tibalt it back. Oh, right, I could plus Tibalt a bunch of times. I mean, if I activate Tibalt 3 times, the game's just over anyways. Like, they're not winning. You're not playing on one of K commands? No. Do these lists usually have K commands? Oh, I was like, why can't I get the Mardu Triumph? Because it's a fucking Misty. I'll get this one. I guess I'll save the Bog in case they souls. Yeah, this song is great. This song is awesome. Alright, well, discard spell or bust. They chose to not cast a discard spell, so I think the game is now over. Why did I know that was going to happen, chat? How did I know that was going to happen? I literally saw it before it happened. Literally saw it before it happened. You can't make this stuff up. Everbrook, thank you for the follow. You can't make it up. I could Omnath. I guess I'll just go great Omnath, right? Or I could just hold. I guess there's really no reason to do anything, right? Like, they're not doing anything. I'll just pass. Whatever. Cast Valkyrie release to the wins? Yeah. Jam a 2-1? I mean, they're not doing anything. I just wait till I get the 7 mana, you know? Like, now they have to take BTL. I guess it would have been better if I just got Omnath, but... They're also low-key at 12 and we have 2 bolts. Just saying. Just saying. I'm still holding the Valky. Fatal Push? Sure. Now they're at 11. We have 2 bolts. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. That doesn't do anything. I am going to bolt at end of turn, though. Could have attacked for 2 that turn? We could have. But if we draw a land, the game's over, right? How did the White Shadowless feel? We went 4... I only played one of them. I didn't play the Lurrus version. And we 4-1 with it. Felt pretty good, honestly. Well, that's a lie. We played 2 leagues, and then I went 4-1, and then I 0-3 dropped the next one, but I also just kind of played like shit. I don't know. They felt pretty good. Yeah, obviously. Did you think I wasn't going to draw a tap land there? What do you think this is, chat? I knew I was going to draw a tap land there. But. Field of Ruin. Cast Liliana the Veil. That ain't going to do it. Ashiok, also not going to do it. Fulminator Mage, maybe could do it. Am I addicted to the misery? No, they have to do it. Maybe they'll blow up Flagstones. But I had 31 lands, that's true. Alright, well, the game's over. That was cool. Both teams fought hard, chat. Can we get some exclamation point Tybalts going in chat? Any exclamation point Tybalts? Really doesn't matter. Oh, how I missed this card. I miss casting that card on turn 2, by the way. Imagine, remember when you used to be able to cast that card on turn 2, chat? Remember those days? I remember those days. The North remembers. Ashiok is not going to do it. Ashiok is not going to do it. It's a nice try, though. Nice try. In between happiness. Ooh, we could fire up the shambling vents. Go. But Doom, why didn't you cast the Bring to Light? I don't know. Oh no, they have their own shambling vents. Fuck. They have their own shambling vents. Liliana of the Veil. Okay. I'll discard a Breeding Pool. Oh, they're just dead, right? Bolt them, minus Tybalt, bolt them again, attack with Shambling Vent. Yeah, they're just dead. We can't cast what? We can't. Oh, we can't cast Bring Light because they have an Ashiok in play. Oh, I was trolling. I was just trolling. They knew about that Bolt was our last card, so. Well, we are allowed to cast Bring to Light. It just doesn't work the way you want it to. Alright, well. I'm going to kill them the fancy way with their own Shambling Vent. Because that's cooler. That is way cooler. In the end, it didn't even matter. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Because we cast a Tybalt. Tybalt indeed. Tybalt indeed. Alright, I don't know how we're 3-0. How are we winning games? I mean, our opponent just got horribly mana screwed twice. Like, I don't know, man. This hand sucks, right? Nibtolite? Yeah, my hand's just bad. Ooh. Finally a matchup where I get to do something with Wildfire if they have a Utopia Sprawl. Bloodstained Mire. Does Niv usually play Bloodstained Mire? Okay, go. Excuse me. Yeah, no Sprawl. Maybe they'll play Sprawl on 2. But if they had it, they would have just got a Shockland and played Sprawl, right? So they definitely don't have it. They could have Ren, which would suck. Am I cycling my Wildfire here? Kind of feels weird to do so. I think I'm just gonna wait until see if I find a Flagstones. Whiskey Scotch. Not a big Whiskey Scotch fan. I've tried some. Whiskey's not bad. I've never actually had Scotch before. Like, I've never had I've had medium Scotches, but never had a good Scotch. Whiskey I don't mind. I'm a big rum guy, though. Rum is like... I don't drink a ton of hard alcohol, but when I do, I want to drink rum. Rum is my go-to. Call 911, Whoa. Resolves. Okay. Wait a minute. Is this Pioneer? It might be. Confirmed Pioneer. Okay. You have 2 fires. You got me. Any Bant Triomes? Mod check Bant Triome? Not Bant. Also not Bant. Alright, no Bant Triome. Savor the moment. Yeah, they're probably just going to take a bunch of turns and I'm going to die. That's not the worst draw. Because I get to go Dryad Reclaimer. And I can potentially kill them next turn, right? If we draw a land, are they dead? No, they're not quite dead, right? No, not quite. What if we draw a Flagstones? No, they're still not dead because we need... Yeah, no. We can't really kill them next turn. Are they really just going to cast a 4/5? There's no shot they're just going to play 4/5 and say go, right? Okay, that makes more sense. Screw this sort by the naming, going to be hard to complete the cycle. I guess that's true, right? Because the other ones... Well, no, because Ketria is Teamer. Like, so the ones that they've already done have already had, like, Ketria equals Teamer. They did Teamer in a previous set. So couldn't they just do the same thing with a different cycle, right? You know what I mean? I don't know how that works. Xenowan Fat Clouds. Youngster Dennis, you're asking me questions that nobody has the answer to. Except for our opponent, obviously. They have the answer, but... It's literally just the modern version of the Pioneer deck? Yeah. Maybe I should play their deck. It's good enough in Pioneer, it's got to be good enough in Modern, right? A lot of people ask me if the Pioneer deck could be Modern playable. I didn't quite go this deep, but... Yeah, that's true, Skeptis. That is true. I'm sure they could do the cycle, right? At some point. They could even just, like, throw it in, like, a random Horizons, like a Modern Masters Horizons set, right? So they took an extra turn, attacked me, played Jace, brainstormed, played Typhoon, and passed. Bet. Alright, Chad, are they dead? Or am I missing something? They're at 14. So what I can do is I can tap 2 mana, sack Forest, get Flagstones. Wildfire my own Flagstones. That's only 9 damage, right? Am I missing something? So I go tap Forest. Oh, I have the Bolt. So tap Forest, tap Valakut. Sack Forest, get Flagstones. Tap Triome. Oh, no, because I have to crack the Misty first. So that's 3 damage less, right? So then I tap Triome, tap Fetch. Wildfire my Flagstones. get a land, get 1 trigger, fetch again, that's another trigger, that's 6 damage. The bolt is 9 plus 2 more is 11, so I need to find a land off of the wildfire, right? Make sure I did the math right. So tap Forest, tap Valakut, sack Forest, get Flagstones, tap Triumph, tap Misty, Wildfire my Flagstones, get a land off of the Flagstones, get a land off the Wildfire, trigger Valakut, they go to 11, crack Fetch, they go to 8, Bolt puts them to 5, this puts them to 3, so I need to find a land off the Wildfire. In worst case scenario, if I miss on land, I can still just bolt the Jace and kind of move on with my life, right? Oh, but they have the Dwarf back to block too. That also complicates things. This is tough. What if I Wildfire first to try and hit a land? No, it doesn't do it, right? No, it does. Because then I Wildfire first, say I draw land, I play land, 3 to them, tap Triumph, tap land, get Valakut, 6 to them. Yeah, land is just lethal. So do I Wildfire first is the question. Your play works, just get Valakuts. Well, no, it doesn't work, right? Because my play involves getting Flagstones off of Reclaimer, then Wildfiring the Flagstones, right? Exactly. Unless I just cast Wildfire and hope to draw land. That's the other thing I could do, and not get Flagstones first, right? So I'm not sure which line is higher percentage points in terms of winning, in terms of just finding a land. Because I think either way we need to find a land, right? I guess hypothetically, if we Reclaimer first... I don't know. So what, you just want a Wildfire first, then? Tapland, I think, is okay, right? I think it being a Tapland is fine. Alright, I'll Wildfire first. Tilt. Well, this is awkward. So now I have to bolt Jace? I mean, here's the thing. The best they could do last turn after playing Jace was just play Shark Typhoon, so there's a chance they just don't have a Time Warp on top, right? I don't know. Yeah, we can just, yeah, we're going to kill them next turn, but I mean, if they just put a Time Warp on top, we're dead, right? Not necessarily, because we take 4... Growth Spiral into Time Warp would kill me. No, because we can remand the Time Warp and they can't recast it because of the fires. Alright, well, they're dead. A lot of thinking for, you know. I don't know, I think that last turn, I'm not sure if I made the right play, but I think it was close. Where were you? I'm really not sure which line has higher percentage points. It's tough. They shut us down. You'll be nowhere to be found. Playing against bait actors. They just bricked, you know? So I don't know. Is it higher percentage points if I take the other play where I Reclaimer first? I guess not, right? Because I'm thinning a land out of my deck with the Reclaimer before casting the Wildfire. Yeah, that was a tough turn. I'm not sure that I made the right play, but I think it's close. But I guess the upside of the other line is that I guaranteed get 6 lands in play, so even if I miss a land on the... You know what I mean? Even if I miss a land off of the Wildfire, I still have an active Valakut. I don't know how much that matters, but... So I definitely want Rip Apart against Fires. I probably want Ego. Probably want Vanishing Verse, actually. Vanishing Verse seems sick. Especially if they go, like, Fires Savor the Moment, and I have 2 mana up, and then I just kill their Fires. They did just Time Walk themselves. It's like a reverse Time Walk. Bolt seems bad. What else is bad? Supreme Verdict probably bad. Maybe cut the Wildfires. What does that look, chat? Thoughts on this configuration? Not throwing stones at you anymore. Bolt is for Jace killing. What do you want to cut instead, though? I guess we could maybe cut Teferi, because if they're playing Fires, they probably don't have that many counterspells. Yeah, Rip Apart can also kill Jace. So can Vanishing Verse. I think we have enough answers to Jace, and I think I'm fine with this configuration. I think Tef seems medium. I don't know, it's like, you can bounce a Fires and get some advantage that way, but then they can just replay the Fires and cast a spell for free, so maybe it's not even that good. Maybe keep in a couple of bolts. I don't know, I'm going to try it like this with no bolts. I don't think bolt is, like, so medium against them, I think. That's a good point. It does beat Transmogrify, which they probably have, right? Because they showed us the Dwarven Mine. Definitely keeping this. The sand seems awesome, actually. Yeah, they have to be playing Transmogrify. I don't know why I didn't play Heath there. I should have got Teamer Triumph, probably. Oh, no, I need black mana with this to cast Vanishing Verse, right? Assuming the Dryad dies. Yeah, so let's get the Mardu Triumph this turn. Next turn, we can just go... Oh, I also got Mega Ultra Punished for playing Stomping Ground, because now I can't Vanishing Verse this turn if they go Fires thing. So I got Ultra Punished. Ren and 6. Okay. Why did they do it like this? What if I just had Bolt? I definitely should have fetched first. If only Rip Apart was an instant? Yeah. That's kind of why I don't like this card that much. I think I'm still going to get Savai Triumph in case my Dryad dies. Second Dryad, huh? I mean, this play is bad if they just have Transmogrify, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to play around that, because I could hold up Vanishing Verse for their token, but they just, I don't know, it feels like I'm in such a much worse spot if I just say go and not play anything this turn. Looks like they do have it. Beats. Oh, they're doing this stuff. Well, I can beat that, right? Maybe. What is this? Don't worry about it. This deck is wild. So it's a 7 mana 5/5 Flying Vigilance Haste. When it attacks, they look at the top 7, and they can play an instant or sorcery with 5 CMC without paying its mana cost. They put the rest in the bottom. Boros, David. Boros for sure. I can just kill that thing, right? I can literally just kill it. I guess I will kill it. And I can hold up Vanishing Verse. So that if they try to go for that again, I can verse their thing. I think I would rather hold up Vanishing Verse, but I'm not 100% sure. Because if I give them one more red activation, it goes to 4, then I can just attack it next turn, rip apart it, and still hold up Verse. But this way I don't get punked out if they have another Transmogrify, right? It's too explosive, I think, David. I think I like the explosiveness of Boros. That's why I think Boros is better. Hardcast Time Warp, sure. You got it. Dude, their deck is wild. Absolutely wild. Okay. Are they going to go for a thing? Oh, fuck. They just have it in their hand? Well, that's not good. I'm actually going to lose this game, huh? Wow. So remember that person who told me to cut Teferi? Yeah, Teferi, they can't win if I have Teferi in play, I don't think. Definitely not cutting Teferi. Absolutely not. I've been trying to make... They gave me an Elvish Reclaimer? Okay, I'm down. Are they dead? I think they're dead to a fetch land? Does that kill them? Play Dryad, sack Flagstones. Yeah, that just kills them, right? They're just dead. Right? Play Dryad. Sack Flagstones, 3. Get Valakut, 6. That's 9. Yeah, they're just dead. Oh, man. You'll love to see it. Okay. I didn't think I was going to win that game. For irony. Weird champion. Alright, you're dead. I don't know what the fuck happened that match. I guess that's hard to say, but you know what I mean. We're more of a ramp deck than anything else, I think. And I consider ramp to be combo for the most part. Sand sucks, right? What are they playing? There's no recent deck list for them. Don't think this hand is good enough. They're 1-0, yeah. The problem with this hand is we have 2 Dryads, but we only have 2 lands. So this hand basically has to draw, like, triple runner lands in order to do anything. I'm going to ship it. Alright, this hand is a lot better. Can we get this fucking Cleansing Wildfire out of here? Thank God. Eldrazi Temple. Really? Really? Is this a good matchup? It feels like it is, right? I don't know. Valky Steel Smasher. That sounds hot. I'm down with that. Maybe it's Mono Black Eldrazi? Doubtful. Blast Zone. Please, God, don't play Matter Shaper. Don't do it. I can't beat it. Mind Stone. We have Dismember 2? That's rough. Now they just TKS my Dryad and I can't win. If I play Steam Vents on tap, what are the odds they just jam a TKS anyways? I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I think there's some merit into doing that, but... Like, they're playing E-Tron, you know? Come on. Yeah, Tron players don't care. Okay. It's not a TKS. I can beat that. I mean, I can't beat it, but I can beat it. You know what I mean? When it hurts... I mean, I'm going to win this game unless they have another Dismember, right? I think I need a medic. I think I need a medic. Or they could TKS me now. No blocks. That was fun. Another Matter Shaper. Can beat that. They almost certainly don't have Dismember because they probably would have played it. So land for... Oh yeah, they're dead. Well, we need a land. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can't draw land and All Is Dust. So I think I'm free to just play the second Dryad, and that way I can beat Dismember if they draw it. But I'm not going to cast Valky, I don't think. This is only really bad if they draw Thought-Knot Seer. But I don't think playing the Valky accomplishes much if they draw Thought-Knot Seer. They chose to charge up Blast Zone instead of... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Right, we just need a land. Just need a land. Nice map, by the way. Land, please. Even a tap land I'll take. Tap land is still lethal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You ready for a lot of triggers, chat? Are you ready for a lot of triggers? How many triggers? What's the math on this? I save targets. Oh, I have to do this. Okay. Can someone that I like, yeah, someone that I like, yeah. Come on. The fire. Making me click yes 5 times. Come on, dude. Get out of here. The fire. Believers ahead, indeed. Take 5,000. Alright, Rip Apart I think is good. Unmoored Ego, potentially? Probably not. Is this the matchup where you want Sigarda? Click a few no to give them hope, yeah. Is this actually a Sigarda matchup? They can't always dust it. That's what chat was telling me. I think it was Casey in chat who was saying that this Bricks Thought-Knot Seer trades with Smasher, and it doesn't die to all his dust. I mean, maybe. Madcap? Madcap could be good against them. How do they beat Madcap? Do they have outs? Double Dismember, I guess? Does anything in their deck actually kill Madcap? Ugin does not kill it. Ugin is model-colored permanent, and it doesn't touch this. Karn Ballista, maybe, Maybe just playing Yasharon. Well, this thing has a bigger body and it has hexproof, so it's better against Jund. Yeah, I guess they could have Ulamog. I mean, Bolt's bad, right? Bolt's bad. Tef is kind of medium. What if we just did 3 Bolt, 1 Tef for these 4? I'm kind of down with that. We could also just have 1 Sigarda in our deck to be able to BTL 4, because the second one's kind of eh. Let's do this. Can't believe I wasted 1.6k on Matter Shaper. You want to cut Tefs from Madcap Platinum? We could try it. I'm down to try it. Alright, fuck it. Let's try it. And then the second Sigarda. Just have no Tefs. Alright, I'll buy it. Devit chat wants me to bring in Madcap, so I'll bring in Madcap. Ooh. You have no mana ramp, though. This hand has some good redraws. Namely, Dryad, Reclaimer, and Cleansing Wildfire. So there's 10 good draws with this hand. I think it's close, but yeah, I'll mulligan on 7. If that was a 6, I think it's a keep. Definitely keeping this and putting back Island, I think. Yeah. They went to 5. Stayed on 5. I think I'm supposed to play Reclaimer on 1. Especially because of Chalice. Let's get Breeding Pool. Ooh, if there's one thing I miss. You want to get Temple Garden? Maybe that was better. It's the last time I listen to chat. That is the last time I listen to chat. The actual last time I ever listen to chat for the rest of my life. Quote me on that. It's plan B. Fuck, that shit's plan A. What are you talking about, plan B? That's plan A right now. And you. Oh, they're just gonna fucking Sundering Titan me next turn, aren't they? I can Wildfire them, but... I guess this is hella awkward, right? Because now I have to get a red source. I can't get Flagstones. Well, assuming that they have Sundering Titan, which they usually do, right? They got Coding. Oh, well now I just lose anyways. Unless I draw a red source. So I have to let that go. I have to get a red mana off of the Reclaimer. I might just get a fetch, but... Fuck you. But then I have to draw an untapped land. Because I can't win if they have Sundering Titan. So I have to try and Wildfire. So let's do this and get a fetch. Preferably one that gets Sacred Foundry, so let's get Heath. And they're going to upkeep coding this, and we need to draw an untapped land. How am I killing Karn? Oh, right, because I could just... Oh, yeah, good point. Right. So I don't even need to draw Wildfire. Right? Because they coding this... Yeah, this is fine. This is actually good. They coding this, whatever, who cares? Now I just fetch for Sacred Foundry. I kill Karn, and then I can blow up their land. So this is good. Yeah, we're good. We're chilling. Set 10k on the table just so we can be secluded. Blow up... Does it matter? I'm just going to close my eyes and pick one. It's that hot girl bummer anthem, turn it up and throw a tantrum. I literally closed my eyes and did that, so... You told me to get the power plant. That's the one I got. Always power plant? Okay. Yeah. Remember that time I said I wouldn't ever listen to chat again? You remember that time? Oh, man. That's too good. At least this is good content, at least. And you, I hate your friends and they hate me too. Content. It's all Bamsing's fault, yeah. Maybe they take Iberion? I mean, it's plan A. They kind of have to, right? How they beat it. If they don't take it, how are they going to beat it? Alright, well, get ready to lose to an 8-8. I don't know why the fuck they didn't take this. Untap land, please. Alright, so now I can just remand and Reclaimer. I think, right? Because I kind of have to get a Flagstones here and just hope to draw another land. And then I can go Dryad, get Flagstones. Yeah, so I just have to pass here. Like, Dryad just doesn't accomplish anything. I could take 4 damage for 1 turn. I may double block next turn. They had all the power plants. Shit. Yeah, might as well remand it, right? I should fetch first. Player on Dismember. Let's get... whatever we're getting, we're just sacking the Reclaimer anyways. Now Brinkflight's not even a good draw. I mean, we only have 4 lands anyways, but... now they take Verdicts. This is no bueno. And a Chalice. Ballista. Alright, looks like we're going to game 3. I mean... to life when you believe. I think even if I chose the right Tron land, I still might have lost this game, but... Sigarda gets them? Sorta, but they just have a million lands to pump the Ballista, right? Like, what is Sigarda even doing? So, now... wow, this is bad. So, here's my issue. Oh, no, this works, right? I don't have to sack the Heath. Okay, so this is fine. So we can go here. Play Heath. Oh, no, we still have to chump block, right? Because they just shoot me for 1, and then we have to chump block with Dryad. The issue is, if I don't kill the Ballista now, they just put 2 counters on it. So just tap my 2 lands, sack Flagstones, get Valaka, kill Ballista. They put me to 8. I then chump block with Dryad, go to 4. And then I could potentially win if I draw Sigarda. Alright, well. I guess that's what we're doing. I mean, I have to kill this Ballista, right? I can't let them untap with it. I don't think I can. To do great things. Alright, go. They're just gonna draw Dismember anyways. Or another Ballista. They have a lot of cards that just win the game. Smasher. Etron, am I right? Alright, well that game was kind of a joke. Do we want this Empyrean shit still? Yeah, I mean they just literally had it all. Not much I could do that game. think my sideboarding's fine. Would I have won the game if I chose mine? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, we just don't listen to chat. Then we're good. Back the way I used to. Turn 2 Wildfire up? Yeah, maybe. I don't think Teferi does much in this matchup. Yeah, they didn't need all the mana. I mean, the only thing that the mana would have done is that it wouldn't have allowed them to double Thought-Knot Seer the turn that they cast it, because I remated the Thought-Knot Seer. So if they didn't take Verdict with the first one, right, they take Scapeshift. I mean, they just do it in the reverse order, right? They just take Verdict with the first one, and then they take Scapeshift with the next one, so... Not like this, chat. I mean... Can I realistically keep this hand? 2 5-drops? The nice thing is if they have turn 1 map, we can rip apart it. Alright, fuck it. I keep. You said this time would be the last. Let's lead on... Doesn't really matter, right? I'm more likely to want to get a second white source. So let's play this one first. Because I have Sigarda. Let's play a map. Is a death... Ooh, that could potentially do something. Maybe. I think I have to kill that, right? Just hope they can't Tron me. I'm gonna kill it. Everything I despise. They're just gonna have the tower anyways. You know that. You know they have the tower, chat. Come on. Why are we playing like they don't have the tower? Wastes. So you're saying there's a chance. Why did we bring in the Madcap package? Case in point. I was so... Oh, man. I didn't even look at the draw step, and I was like, there's no shot that I don't not draw Platinum Empyrean here. I can't believe I didn't draw Platinum Empyrean. Circles to go again. I didn't shuffle? Oh, right, because I went... Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, so I didn't shuffle. I couldn't. Right. Never mind. Whitelisted? Yeah. I mean, it's unclear how good this card is against them, but I think it's good. Well, I mean, they have to take this because they just lose to Valky, and then they just can't beat this, right? Right? Maybe we're actually going to win this game. I wonder if we're favored. They're just going to let me Valky them? I mean, sure. I mean, I'm going to Valky them. Green. Red. No. Green. Blue. Black. White. Yeah, I don't even have to fetch. I mean, I only need to do it for 4 anyways, for, you know what I mean? Is it better to get Valky or Sigarda here? What do you think, chat? It's gotta be Valky, right? It's gotta be Valky. Lost my memory. I wonder if I just leave the Empyrean back too. In case they have Reality Smasher. Oh, they're off it! They're off it! We did it, chat! We did it. Nice deck.